Hello and welcome back to the Cheesehead and the Bear podcast, episode 105. You have Cheesehead number one, Connor Kelly.
Cheesehead number dos, Mason Berg signing in.
Welcome back. You got the Bear, Brendan Elks.
And we got the Viking, Alex Rudinger.
Full motherfucking squad I don't know. Actually, I feel like we've had a decent amount of, I'm not going to say foursomes, but, we've had all of us on here. Decent amount recently.
Whoa.
What?
I don't know where I'm going with this. We're just going to move on. Let's get down to the show rundown. As always, sports starters, we got a couple that we're just briefly going to mention. One very close to a Vikings fan here. We're then going to get into some NFL Super Bowl preview and fun bets because the Super Bowl is happening this Sunday. Obviously got a little Brennan game and some fantasy recap. We've got some NBA trades that have been popping off. We're obviously going to discuss that. And some of you sent in some fan / friends questions. So appreciate everyone that sent in some fan mail, and we'll, answer as many questions as possible tonight and in future episodes. Like always, gentlemen, let's start off with our sports starters, and let's start off with Giannis here as one of our sports starters. Right now, his situation, he's got, today and tomorrow left?
Yep.
At 2 p.m. or something?
Some in the afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah, trade deadline is approaching the end, and right now Giannis has not been moved yet. So, Connor, being a Bucks fan, as, all of us are, we'll start with you. Thoughts on the Giannis situation? Does he get moved? Are we just going to keep him? What the hell is going on?
Can I start before you go?
Yeah.
We've got an alert from Sleeper Nuggets. Jokic down, non-contact, grabbing his left knee, walked off the court.
Oh, that's good. So happy for my fantasy basketball team. That's great.
That's
I should have
great,
locked in his
because I'm playing
34
you this
points.
week.
Yep, this is
Not great that he's hurt, but let's just make sure we put that out there. Not great he's hurt.
Oh,
Right, yeah, we don't pray for
sucks.
injuries.
Fuck. He literally
I don't know.
just came back, too. He was
Well-
going to be my savior.
I don't know.
Oh.
I got the alert, but I literally see him on the screen right now, so I'm not really sure what's happening. So,
Maybe
to
it
go.
was a different one.
okay.
Nikola Jovic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
Jovic.
yeah.
Maybe you just
That doesn't
didn't
make
see
sense.
it
Maybe
right.
I'm behind. Maybe it's about to happen. No, I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead.
Sadly, I do think he is going to be moved, but I don't think it's going to be during the season. I think it is going to be in the off season, when, people have more things to offer, where, they know where their picks are at. There's going to be more pick leverage and all that kind of stuff. So I do think, sadly, he is going to be moved. I just don't think it's going to be in the next day or so, however long the trade deadline has left. I just don't think there's a good enough package out. So I think if we do end up trading him, it's going to be a rushed package. It's going to be shit, and it's not going to be, good for us, for the Bucks. So I think it'll hold off until the off season, but, I think sadly it is coming.
Yeah. Anyone else want to interject?
Yeah, me and Alex talked about it last week, so I put you and Connor in there.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
all
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I didn't really hear much of what you guys talked about, but I definitely
Oh,
think
not
he's
listening to
going
your
to
own
be.
podcast? Wow, crazy
Oh,
guys.
wow. Just
Interesting.
outed himself.
Yeah, just not listening to your own podcast. I got it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, it's fine. One episode
fine.
out of
It's not fine.
105. It's okay.
Fine.
Got my
Oh,
own
he's
shit
back
I'm
in,
dealing
guys.
with,
I just
all right?
got the alert. Shout out Sleeper. Gonna keep this in. He's back in. So
Damn it.
shout out Sleeper.
Damn it.
I was like, dude,
God.
he's literally steady right there.
All this
Sorry,
bad
goat.
news. All this bad
Yeah.
news, yeah. But what Connor was
He's back in.
saying, it's going to happen, and I'm preparing for it to happen. One thing I'm wondering though is, reports saying if, he comes back this season, which he will in a couple weeks, he's going to play. How does that, help our tanking? It's not going to help at all. So kind of sucks that we can't get rid of him and just, fully start the tank now, but, it's going to happen eventually, and probably going to have to take down that poster behind me. So that's
No, you can't just
That's
take it down.
no, I'll get whatever team he goes to. Do you guys think
Draw the new jersey on him when he
Right,
gets
Yeah, there you go.
traded.
Color
put like
over
a
it.
Heat
Yeah.
uniform? Does anyone have a favorite destination for him as of right now?
Not
Wow, what's the
necessarily.
story
I mean,
until
it all
Alex
just
broke my fucking heart last week?
Well,
The
it
Spurs,
depends on
dude. The Spurs would be sweet. The Spurs would be a win-win, I think, for both of us because they have a lot of young talent in their picks. And I think the Spurs would be pretty deadly with Giannis and Wemby on the same team. If we're just
I'd,
throwing out hypotheticals.
Right.
I would agree. I just know the Spurs aren't in the conversations for him anymore, but I would agree. I think the Spurs have the most value for a trade package for Giannis. Otherwise, like I hear the Timberwolves. I'm pretty sure one of the
That's
big
what I was gonna say. Yeah.
markets right now that actually really want him, but I don't know what they can give us. Like I haven't seen any of the packages. I don't know what picks they have. I think I might have heard something about like Rob Dillingham and like Julius Randle or something
Jaden
like that.
McDaniels,
But
baby. Need him.
that would be kind of fire. If we were going to get him, I would want Jaden McDaniels for sure.
100%. Yeah, no, that was mine. Was the Timberwolves. I think it'd be really cool to see Anthony Edwards and Giannis go play together. Get them
That'd be
over
awesome.
into the Western Conference too. So, less, no eye or what is it? Can't see, can't be a problem. I don't know. Whatever that saying is. I'm
Good
butchering
Get him
job.
it
out of here.
right now. Out of sight, out of mind. That's
There
it.
we go.
Out of
Golly.
sight,
There we
out of
go.
mind.
Finally.
I was cool
Golly.
with the Warriors. I was cool with the Warriors when they were talking about Jimmy until he busted his shit. But
Yeah.
after that, I'm like,
Yeah, absolutely
mind.
not. And now they're like pretending like putting Draymond in there is going to be the
Yeah,
needle
dude.
mover.
dude,
Like,
stop
get the
trading
fuck
for a
outta here.
38-year-old fucking.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants
Whose
Draymond.
contract is expiring after this year, so he's just going to go sign with the Warriors anyways.
Right. It's just
Yeah,
no
that's what we need.
thanks.
That's what we need. Draymond Green, winner.
Yep.
So he would bring
We
a
even
winning
said
culture.
we want young players and a lot of picks. That's what we're targeting.
Draymond
so,
Green,
yeah,
We'll give you
God.
Draymond
Last
in a
thing-
second for Giannis.
one for
Last
one.
thing I'm gonna
is what they
say though, dude, if Giannis is a Bull, that's gonna be my worst nightmare. If he goes to the Chicago Bulls, I will be pissed off. And
What, you
there's
don't
been
want Io
reports-
DeSumo?
I mean, I would take Jaden Ivey too. He's a Bull now, isn't he? Jaden Ivey got moved over there, so I would take Ivy.
Yeah.
Brennan's guy.
Yeah, he's not playing very good right now. I won't lie.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, stay tuned. You guys will obviously stay tuned with Shams. Moving on to
Ooh.
Bug,
hate
bring back
him.
Woj,
Bring Woj back.
please.
God, I know I
Guys getting
need
no
that.
play time.
Need it. Oh my God, that's right in the All-Star game. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Benched immediately.
No, dude, he's gonna talk about trading him. He's gonna start telling people he's gonna trade him.
Yes, dude. In-game trade.
That
Could
would
you
be
imagine?
crazy. Last sports starter here, football related. Mr. Viking here. They fired the GM, and I'm gonna do my very best to pronounce his name.
Oh, here we go.
Kwesi Adolfo-Mensa.
Mensa.
Wow.
But yeah, fire.
Mensa.
pretty
That was
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Mensa.
out, man. After drafting no Pro Bowlers in 4 or 5 years, not a good look for him. So they kicked his ass out the curb as soon as Sam Darnold hit the Super Bowl too. I think that was pretty funny. So, initial thoughts on the GM getting fired and where we looking next?
Yeah. If you want a more extensive breakdown, go ahead over to Cheese and Bear Pod on YouTube. We dropped a video where I kind of gave some more in-depth thoughts on my on my understanding of the situation. But quick overview. I think it was the drafting. I think everything that with Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones and Aaron Rodgers and JJ McCarthy, this whole whirlwind that's been happening this past year. I think ultimately they had to let him go. I think from the reports I read, they're going to stick with their VP of football operations through the draft, which to me translates directly to Kevin O'Connell is calling the shots. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, and I think we'll see how that goes through the draft. If my predictions come true, the first and second round this year and next year won't even matter. So not a huge deal. So we will see. I'm not up on my GM candidates, on who would be the best replacement. So, that's something I'll have to look into a little bit more, but we'll see. What's up?
Anyone else want to chime in on?
Oh, I was raising my hand. I'm available.
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is.
Yes.
I'm available.
Let's make the Bear the Vikings
I
GM.
am available. Oh, it says I raised my hand. That's so funny.
There's a button for it.
Oh, my bad. I can't read.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
that.
Brennan, take over. There it is.
There we go. I'll go next. We kind of talked about it when it happened. Alex made a very good video, so make sure you guys go check that out. But yeah, I just don't understand why they're waiting. Waiting until after the draft to get a GM, it's not really making sense. And how I'm looking at it, it really just seemed like KOC and Kwesi were butting heads a lot and not agreeing on much of anything. So they obviously were going to pick KOC, so they decided to get rid of the GM. And Alex made a good point of their draft picks being not the greatest, respectfully. So it'll be interesting to see what they bring in, but not bringing in a GM until after the draft is definitely interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I think it just shows that KOC is the lead guy on this, with the scouts
like
and
that.
everything like that,
I like
obviously.
that,
but
though.
I agree. I was going
I
to say
would
the
like
big thing.
that.
Cam Akers is definitely coming back, dude.
yeah,
The big thing for me about that was, we kind of talked about it with the Bills a little while ago when they fired Sean McDermott. A lot of these teams probably should be getting rid of their GM before their coach. And in the Vikings case, they're keeping KOC, obviously one of the best coaches in the league. They're keeping him, letting him coach the team, kind of run things for a little bit. They're getting rid of the GM, hoping that whoever the new GM comes and kind of, changes the vibes in the Vikings organization. So I think it is smart that they got rid of the GM instead of the coach.
Yeah, 100% agree there.
wow, was that a compliment from Cheesehead #1 on the way the Vikings run their organization?
It was.
Wow, big shout
Quarterback
out to
right
the
now,
Wolves.
by the way. Quarterback right now, he says. So.
Quarterback
Yes,
right
dude.
now.
Right now. JJ is my quarterback right now. That's a direct quote from Justin Jefferson. Joe Burrow to the Vikings, confirmed.
Dude, he just loves Max Brosmer, dude. He loves Max Brosmer.
So does
He's
KOC,
seen
man.
his potential.
KOC loves that. Yeah, that was it for our sports starters. We'll continue our football talk here, moving on to our Super Bowl preview. So obviously, Brennan and others have talked about their ideas and thoughts for the games. So you can go again, check that out.
Yeah,
I think we got to fight
even
after
get a
that.
name.
I really
Doesn't even
think we
get a
have to
name.
fight after that. That was
Doesn't even
crazy.
Doesn't even get a name. Only one
Oh,
other
yeah,
guy that it
there
was.
It was two people,
Oh,
Brennan and
Two-man.
myself, and I've been reduced to others.
all right. Oh, that is funny.
Wow, I see how
That's
Brennan
it is.
and
awesome.
Alex. Oh, that is awesome. Brennan and Alex, yes, they made their videos. So again, you can go check those out, and they definitely gave their thoughts and key takeaways for the game. So with the preview, I mean, are we just kind of giving our predictions and scores here?
Yeah.
All right.
So we didn't give picks last week. We just kind of gave our keys to victory. So
Yep.
if you and kind of want to go first, and then we'll finish with making picks.
Yeah, Connor, you can start it off, and I'll go because I'm number 2.
Dude, can you put your hand down? I think.
Yeah,
you
you're
have a
raising
button.
your hand, bud.
Oh, sorry. I'm not even doing that. What the fuck?
It doesn't go away.
There we go.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
We got to figure it out now?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we're good.
Technical
I'm done
difficulties.
raising my hand.
Yeah, the Super Bowl's here. It's kind of sad. The NFL season is already kind of coming to an end. But, I do in reality think this could be a good game. I am going to lean towards the Seahawks to win this game. I think offensively, I think Sam Darnold has looked absolutely amazing in this playoff run. Kenneth Walker without Charbonnet has been, elite. With the receiving of JSN and Cooper Kupp having honestly a really good postseason as well. They just have a really good offense. The offensive line's been great, but obviously big part of the Seahawks team is that Seahawks defense. I think this is going to be a key factor in getting the win this week. They just haven't really allowed any other team to really take over or have a lead. They usually seem to be in control the entire game. And with a young Patriots offense and Drake May more so, I think he's due for a lot more mistakes. He's already been struggling in the postseason. He looked great regular season, gets to the postseason. I think the nerves are starting to get to him. Has not been playing his best football. And in the biggest game of them all, I do think he is not necessarily going to crumble, but we're going to see the same thing. He's going to make some, young rookie mistakes, and that's just what's going to be the biggest factor of this game is you can't do that in the big situations, and unfortunately, I think this Seahawks team is too good to not capitalize on those mistakes. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl this year. And by the way, they did win the division, just in case you didn't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I
like
had
we
them as my
didn't
number
know.
one ranked team, so Mace.
That's all right. Yeah, I switched to the Seahawks late, and I'm gonna stay on that Seahawks train. I'm taking the Seahawks here. I think they win this game pretty handily.
I
I
didn't do a score
really,
prediction.
yeah, here, score
Uh,
prediction here.
6-3.
20. Let's go 28-17.
Okay, wow, yeah,
Hmm.
that's literally
Interesting.
like around
Hmm.
the range I was in.
Really?
Unlike Connor, I think it's going to be a clean game on both sides, honestly. I think both teams are going to come in very prepared. They're going to be very well disciplined on the offensive side. I don't think there's going to be any, sorry, sick as hell, turnovers on offense, even though the Seahawks defense is incredibly fantastic on, getting pressure, secondary as well. I think it's going to be a clean game, but I trust the Seahawks more. I'm going to put my faith in Sam Darnold. I think it'd be awesome if he got a Super Bowl, rub it
I'm
in Vikings
putting
fans a little more.
I'm putting my faith in Sam Darnold, but I can't
Crazy
see this
sentence.
game going
Who'd
without
have thought?
having like an interception or something on both sides. Sam Darnold
Yeah,
is
yeah,
probably due for one bonehead play, and I think
yeah,
Drake May is
absolutely.
just a little bit too young going up against an elite defense who's also going to make a boneheaded play. I don't see it being a clean game. They're both going to make some stupid ass
Sam
mistake.
Darnold
Right.
has 0 interceptions in
That's
his
what I'm
2 games
saying.
in the
Sadly,
postseason so
I think
far.
it's due. I trust the shit out of Sam Darnold, but I think one bonehead play is due.
Well, if Connor
Yeah.
thinks it's due, it will not be happening. So make sure to put
Yep.
those
Bet on
bets in.
Sam Darnold, no
There you go.
At the
interception.
unders for interceptions.
Make the lay.
Exactly my thoughts. It's going to be a clean game.
It's gonna be a
Definitely,
clean game.
some punts. It's not going to be, pretty and high scoring by any means, but it's going to be 28-20. Seattle.
Have you guys seen anybody pick the Patriots that aren't like Patriot fans?
I was gonna say yes until you said Patriots fans because I saw Rob Gronkowski pick the Patriots on the I think it was
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live maybe. I forget what exactly was on. But also to that, Gronk is now he's 0-3 the last 3 years on Super Bowl picks, and he picked
perfect.
the Patriots this year. I think he's about to be
That's the only
0-4.
one that people can remember.
I would agree.
That's funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, me and Alex put some videos out, so make sure you guys go check that out on Instagram. But my pick, we didn't make picks. I'm going Seahawks as well. I just think this is easily by far the best offense that the Patriots have faced, and I think they just keep rolling. Close to home for Seattle, and it would be kind of sweet for them to win in their rivals' stadium. So I think they're going to take full advantage of that, and I think Sam Darnold gets the MVP and the Super Bowl ring this year.
Yep. MVP as well. I agree.
Did you say the score?
Oh, score. 100-97.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's clear in San Francisco. No bad weather, so there's just gonna be a lot of points. No defense.
No defense.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Interesting.
You heard it
All
here
right.
first.
Yep. When that's the score, don't come.
190. I will give you $1 million if it's 197.
Do everyone hear that?
Yep.
Good.
Got it.
I think it'll be a decent game. I think the Seahawks are going to struggle on the ground. This Patriots defense is really good against the run, so I don't see Kenneth Walker having a crazy performance by any means.
We better how these Seahawks fans are talking to me in our post.
Yeah, damn.
I don't think he
Damn.
will. You would think. But no, I think he's going to have a rough game. That Patriots defense is very good at stopping the run, but I think that offense overall, they can do too many play action plays. They're very versatile, very tricky. I think Seattle's going to take this, and I think it's going to be like a 33-17 game.
Ooh, 17's nice.
Almost a blowout. Kind of on the
dominant,
verge of a blowout.
Yeah. So I just don't see the Patriots offense, keeping up with the Seahawks here.
I agree. And
Yeah, I mean,
the
if we get-
Patriots defense has played phenomenal this postseason as well, and pretty much all year. They've been really solid, but unfortunately, I think they are, once like Brennan said, playing against the best offense, that was in this postseason. So it's
Yeah,
going to be
they,
kind of a battle of both sides.
They really got tested with that Jarrett Stidham led offense or that CJ Stroud game where he played really well, right? They definitely have been tested.
No, the only way I think this is a close game, and I'm taking the Seahawks by a lot, is if Drake May actually looks like he did in the regular season.
That's the only way.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just jitters, like Connor said, but he's played not so great, and the competition on the defensive side does not get any easier.
Yeah.
Yep. Fun bets. I don't have any
Oh, that's me.
fun bets here. So Brennan, yeah.
Yeah. So I asked Alex last time. So a major one: heads or tails?
Oof.
Tails never fails. Me at least.
I don't know how I was feeling. I'm gonna go tails never fail also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What color is the Gatorade going to be?
I have never picked this right once in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm going yellow.
Oh, I like yellow too. I really like yellow.
I'm
Give
going to
me
say
a-
orange.
Orange.
Fuck, I was gonna say orange. Okay.
Oh my God, we're just
Give
copying
me
each
a
other. So cute.
give me big perp. Give me lean.
Oh, wow.
Perp.
Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Prop sheet here. Who will finish with more receiving yards? JSN or Stephon Diggs plus Keyshawn Booty? So those two combined or JSN?
I'm gonna go the Patriots. I think Diggs and Booty because I think they're gonna be down most of the game. Gonna have to throw the ball a lot. I think Diggs and Booty could combine for probably like 110. I don't think JSN's gonna be over 100. I think he's gonna get locked down because they're gonna try and stop, Darnold from passing it to him. I just don't. I don't think he's gonna have the greatest game. I think he could easily go for, 70, 80 yards. But I think Diggs and Booty combined could both have probably 55, 60, and that'd be more.
Who's that sorry ass cornerback is on the Patriots side? I can't remember what his
Christian
name is.
Gonzalez?
Oh, yes,
Christian
yes,
Gonzalez.
yes. Overrated.
He's not bad. Pretty freaking good.
Funny.
Underrated.
I'm
But
still taking JSN though.
yes.
100%. I think JSN might be in like MVP talks with Darnold like type of game, to be honest. I think he might have like 14 catches, 170 yards and a tutty. That's what I'm going with right
I
there.
just think two players, if they both go for 60, even 50, like 100 yards, easily doable for JSN. I just don't know if he's actually gonna be able to do it.
What do you think, Alex?
I'm going JSN here too. I don't think that Diggs and Booty combined to outpace JSN.
Yeah, I got JSN as well.
Yeah.
Who will have more rushing yards, Kenneth Walker or Stevenson?
I'm gonna go Stevenson here. I think the Patriots love to just try to get their run game going. Obviously, the Seahawks do too, but I think Darnold's going to be slanging that thing. Like I said, I think JSN's really going to be the bright spot on the Seahawks offense. And, Walker will have a good game. Stevenson too. I'll take 70 to 60 kind of thing. Pretty close, but give me Stevenson.
I think I go Walker. I think just overall, I think Walker's gonna have a better chance than Stevenson. So I'd put my money on Walker.
Yeah.
We'll go Walker as well. He better. Or I'm going back on all
Clearly better.
277 comments and making sure that they know.
Yeah.
And then the last one, who will throw a touchdown first? Drake May or Sam Darnold? I'm going Drake.
Drake May to the Seahawks defense.
I like
Pick
that one.
six.
I'm going to go
Pick
Darnold here. It really depends on, coin toss, but yeah, I'm going to go Darnold.
I'd also go Darnold.
I'll go Drake. I'll go Drake for this one.
I'm gonna say Darnold.
Cool.
Of course you would.
Just punching himself. All right, that's all I had. If you guys had any more prop bets that you wanted to bring up.
Did you
don't.
do you
How
have
long,
the
Connor? Connor, how long's it going to be?
Dude,
National anthem.
I don't have the national anthem. I
That's
haven't
his-
seen it yet, dude.
That is his bet, man.
Hold on,
He
let me
always
see-
does it.
Let me see the shit. Just talk for a second.
What'd you say, Alex?
Yeah.
do you have like the odds there too, or is it just the bets that you put down?
Like for the game?
Yeah, like all the ones that you just said. Did you write those down, or do you see the odds for what's?
No, I don't have the odds for
Okay.
them. It's just one or the other.
I'm
But
just curious what
money
the
line,
favorite Gatorade is going to be. Like, what's the?
I think it is yellow, but I could be wrong. The money line is negative 238 for the Seahawks right now, plus 195 for the Patriots. Spread is 4.5. And the over/under got lower since we talked last time. It is now 45.5, so a point lower.
Some tough lines, people.
Gatorade.
Yeah, stay weary.
Color.
Don't bet irresponsibly.
Right. Yeah, don't forget you gotta be careful, man. They're trying to take your money.
So the betting. Oh wait, so this is wait. Okay.
This is pissing me off.
Great podcasting here.
Orange.
Yeah,
I got
I don't know what
orange.
to say. Okay.
Orange,
That's
blue,
so
green is kind of the high ones right now.
Damn, orange.
Orange. Okay.
Fuck, I wish I would have
What was
said
it last year? Do we
Alex
remember?
took it.
All right, well, kind of
Last
while
year
you
was
look for
purple, I
that.
think.
Yeah, I think it was. So the last kind of football thing that we have, and I'll take over here, Mason, is shout out the Three Guys Six Balls podcast. Did that perfectly that time. Let's go. We're gonna go down memory lane, and we're gonna check out our fantasy rankings from before the season started. We never made it for the quarterback. Sadly, we did it with Dells. We just never made a graphic, and I don't think Connor was on the podcast either, so we don't have it. But I have running back, wide receiver, and tight end. So
Nice.
basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to go through the rankings of each position and give you a point if you got the player right, like he's on the list. 2 points if you got the right position, and 3 if you got the number one person correct.
Damn,
What position would you like me to start with?
Tight end.
Tight
Yeah,
end.
so tight end.
Okay.
Shout out
Tight
Alex.
end. What? Tight end. What? All right. So the tight end ranking for our PPR league, it was 1 was Trey McBride, Kyle Pitts was 2. Surprised me, I'm not gonna lie. Travis Kelce was 3. Tyler Warren was 4.
That's why I said shout out Alex, by the way. 3 you have.
Jake Ferguson
Literally
5.
nailed it.
Harold Fanning 6. 7 was Dallas Goedert. 8 was Juwan Johnson, sorry. And then 9, Hunter Henry, and number 10 was Dalton Schultz. So
that's
Alex's. We'll go with yours first. You had Brock Bowers at 1.
11.
All of us except Connor. Foreshadowing or spoiler, I guess. Kittle 2, McBride 3, Warren 4. So there we
Dang, position and everything.
TJ Hawkinson 5. Yikes.
Gross.
Sam Laporta 6, 7 Evan Ingram. Another miss by I think everybody.
Yep.
Everyone.
Travis Kelce 8, David Njoku 9, and Mark Andrews 10. So for that you got 5 points.
Not bad.
Connor.
That's solid.
Let's go with Connor next. Connor, Trey McBride number 1, got that one correct.
Bang.
Brock Bowers number 2, Kittle, TJ Hawkinson, Laporta. Everyone had the wrong Browns tight end. So everyone had David Njoku, no Harold Fanning. Travis Kelce was 7 for Connor. Number 8 was Evan Ingram. Pitts 9. Jonnu Smith, was 10. So you got 5 points as well.
Oh,
Not bad.
All right.
I'll take that.
Mason had Brock Bowers, McBride 2, Kittle 3, TJ Hawkinson, Sam Laporta 5, Travis Kelce 6, Evan Ingram 7, Mark Andrews 8, 9 Pitts, and David Njoku 10.
Jesus.
And you got 3. That one wasn't as good.
big dubs.
And then
suck.
shut up, big dub. And then me, Brock Bowers, McBride, Kittle, Hawkinson, Laporta, Evan Ingram, Kelce at 7, Mark Andrews 8, David Njoku 9, and Kyle Pitts 10. So I got 3 as well. Me and Mason sucked.
Do you remember all the crazy shit that people were putting on there after having Tyler Warren at 4?
Dude, that's
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. You can't. I'll let you victory lap it, but that was a spam. I need a tight end.
What happened.
That's
How about
the
let's
luckiest
do a little
shit I've
story
ever
time.
seen.
Hey, guess what? A win's a win. Doesn't matter if it's by an inch or by a mile. A win's a win.
It worked.
So
God.
I saw it when I was doing it. I was like, God fucking damn it.
yeah, big, huge call.
By the way, for Super Bowl in 2026, the over-under, apparently it's Charlie Puth. Didn't know that.
What a
Charlie
guy.
Puth is doing the national anthem, and it is set at 120 and a half seconds. So
Hey,
2 minutes.
Over.
Over? Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like that's a long time.
I don't really
I think
know.
it is
I
a
like
long
know who this
time.
guy is, but I haven't.
We
like,
don't
listened to his
talk
music in a while.
anymore. We don't talk anymore.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a slow song. Whoa!
Okay.
Stop. We can't get monetized if you keep
Right,
singing.
copyright.
So good, so good.
Yeah,
I think
because we get monetized.
They'll think it's actually him.
I think I'm going to go over as well.
Nice, Mason.
Yeah. Over.
All right. So now we'll just move on to the wide receivers. The ranking was number 1, Puka Nacua, 2, JSN, 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4, Jamar Chase, 5, George Pickens, 6, Chris Olave, 7, Zay Flowers, 8, Nico Collins, 9, Devontae Adams, and number 10, Michael Wilson, Mason's dude.
Wow.
So
Legend.
the wide receivers were crazy.
I don't even know if I put Puka on my list, and that's really depressing.
Mason's was Jamar number 1, Lamb 2, Jefferson 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown 4, Nico 5, Puka 6, Neighbors 7. Shout out him. AJ Brown 8, Drake London 9, and Lad McConkey 10.
Oh, God, dude.
You got 4 points there.
Okay, better than the tight ends.
All right.
Yeah, shit.
Alex, we had Jamar Chase, number 1, Justin Jefferson 2, Lamb 3, Puka 4, BTJ 5, Nico 6, Drake London 7, Amon-Ra St. Brown 8, Malik Neighbors 9, and Lad McConkey as well at 10.
Damn.
That one you got 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Wide receivers were rough, I'm not going to lie.
I think I did.
Mine, I had Jamar Chase, Lamb, Jefferson, Nico, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka, London, Neighbors, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, and I had 4 as well. And then Connors, Jamar Chase, Lamb, Jefferson, Collins, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Drake London, Garrett Wilson at 7. I remember that. That was a fun time. Malik Neighbors, everyone had him, obviously got hurt. Tyreek Hill was also in this one. And then at number 10, he did have Puka Nacua.
Oh, thank God.
Connors was 4 as well. So we all had 4 for that one. All of our lists were pretty similar.
Pretty
So,
ass.
Fucking 2 guys got fucking hurt. Pissed me off.
Finishing this up with the running backs. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey. 2, Bijan. 3, Gibbs. 4, JT. 5, Devon Achane. 6, James Cook. 7, Chase Brown. 8, Derrick Henry. 9, Kyron. And number 10 was Travis Etienne.
Good for
Who
you.
should I go with first?
Me, dibs. Because I know
right.
for a fact I have Alvin Kamara on this list.
You 100% do.
Yep.
So, number 1, Bijan. Number 2, Saquon. Number 3, Gibbs and JT at 4. Both in the
Bang.
right spot.
Fucking
So,
bang.
nice. Alvin Kamara at 5. Derrick Henry at 7. Josh Jacobs at 8. A-Chain at 9. And Kyron Williams at 10. Connor had 9 points with the running back.
Dude. That's
The
Dude.
only miss was Alvin.
Yes, very. Mason's was Saquon, Robinson, Gibbs was correct at 3, 8-Chain at 4, Christian McCaffrey at 5, Henry at 6, Josh Jacobs at 7, Kyron at 8, Jonathan Taylor all the way down at 9. Ouch.
Wow.
And then this guy, Ashton Genty, was at 10.
Fuck me, man.
Mason
Hey,
had
he was
7.
11. I don't know why you
Mason
had to
had-
say it like that.
Mason had 9 points.
Because I think
So,
Genty's
get out of it,
higher
bro.
on my list.
Mason got 9
Yeah.
points there as well.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Wow.
he did. Beast. Alex. Saquon
Trash.
Barkley 1. Bijan 2. Jahmyr Gibbs at 3. Good job. Got that right as well. Christian McCaffrey at 5. Ashton Genty all the way up at 6. Love the consistency, though. 7. Josh Jacobs. Jonathan Taylor at 8. Bucky Irving at 9. And Kenneth Walker at 10. So you got
Okay.
7
7.
there. And
Some
then
early canine love.
my terrible list here was Barkley, Bijan, Henry, Gibbs. Didn't even get Gibbs right. I'm a loser. Kyron, Devon Achane at 6, Josh Jacobs at 7, Bucky. That sucks. 8, DMC. But I did have Chase Brown in there. So
Oh.
mine was 7. And we'll go from 4th to 1st. I got last.
Yep.
Too many shots in the dark with 14. And then we have a 2-way tie for 2nd with Alex and Mason got 2nd place. And the number 1 with the rankings was Connor Kelly. So
Big,
that was just
big
a fun
9.
little game there that I wanted to add.
Come on,
So,
son.
God damn, he got the Seahawks prediction right. He wins pick'ems. He wins this. He's just God, dude.
What
It's
can I
Connor's
say?
season.
What can
started
I
year
say?
3, dude. 2 years ago, posted our first episode. Let's go. Go us.
Huge.
I'm just a winner. That's what I do. You know?
Yeah. And those are probably going to be the last words you hear from Connor for the next, 20 minutes. Because, yes, he's an NFL guy, but Jesus Christ, does he know NBA trades? Let's find
No.
out, folks.
We'll
Yeah, we're just
find
gonna
out
throw it right.
now.
We're just gonna throw it right to
Tune
him.
in
I
next
wanted to build
time.
you up, Connor, to break you
Yep.
down.
I'm just getting
You're
now.
going
roasted
first on
pieces.
all of these.
Absolutely. So, Connor,
5
tell me
words
about
max.
this. Oh, God. I'll try to start off with the ones that maybe aren't as interesting or maybe as insane, and we'll try to keep the crazier trades last here. So I'm going to start off with the Anthony Simons trade. Anthony
Hmm.
Simons got shipped to the Chicago Bulls as well as a second round pick. The Celtics get Nikola Vucevic and a second round pick as well. And I was absolutely pissed off when I first saw this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brennan was texting me.
What the
Obviously,
fuck?
we talked about it. So, Brennan, you can
Yeah,
start
I'll
us
just
off
go
here.
real quick. I did make a video, so if you guys want to go check it out on the socials, I was just asking what your favorite move of the trade deadline is so far, and this is going to be mine for the Boston Celtics. Vucevic going to the Celtics. They were trying to get rid of him, or the fans were pushing to get rid of Vucevic forever, and they're probably mad they waited because they sent him to the Boston Celtics, who are really good, and we're just missing a center. Now Vucevic is going to go over there shooting like 38% from three, 16 points, 9 rebounds, and make that team so much better in Boston, which really makes me mad. Bulls, they just have a bajillion point guards, or guards in general. We were talking about that earlier today, and Simons is on a expiring contract, so it'll be really funny to see if they bring him back or not. But Vucevic is easily my winner of the trade deadline so far because he's just going to go into a way better situation and be a big impact immediately. So I love this for the Celtics. Bulls, they just to be doing Bulls things, to be honest.
I'll go next really quick.
Yeah,
Go Celtics for making the trade. That's all I got.
there we go.
That's crazy. Go Celtics. Just came
Go
out of
Celtics.
I said
Connor's
for
mouth.
making the trade.
Clip
Packer,
it.
Viking love, Celtics love, all in one pod. If you're Connor.
I hate the trade, right? Because obviously, I think the Celtics won this trade. I think they got extremely better, and put them right back into top of the East contention. As long as Vooch can come into that system and perform like he was on the Bulls, which shouldn't be hard because that really is, like Brendan said, all that the Celtics are missing this season. As far as the Bulls, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're like just we'll take all your crap
the
and
guards.
we'll give you all of our
All
good
your
shit.
crap.
Like it makes no sense to me. They have like 13 guards on that team right now.
I was gonna say, how many guards did they actually just trade for? Like 4?
It's
Yeah,
I
JD?
think
yes.
they have like one guy
Simons.
that's over 6'10", that's like Buzelis,
Yeah.
and everyone else is 6'4" and under and can't guard. So
Mike Conley, right? They got Mike Conley, then they just traded him away.
yeah, they traded
we'll
him away as well.
We'll get
Well,
into that right now.
spoilers.
So
Spoilers.
Hey.
I was-
it's all right. Transition. Good transition,
Really?
Connor. We love that. Yeah, so I'm also going to include this very briefly, just kind of included because, yes, the Bulls are going out and getting a ton of young guards. They acquired Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley in a 3-team trade, which then led to the Chicago Bulls trading away Mike Conley and Kobe White to the Charlotte Hornets. And then the Bulls, in exchange, are getting Colin Sexton, Ousmane Deng, and 3 second-round picks
Do you see what I'm saying?
as well.
We'll
Dude,
take all your
so-
crap.
After
Dang,
all of that,
hey, Kyle was hyping up Dang. I guess he's a big prospect from the Thunder.
he's been on
but-
that team for like 5 years now. No.
All right, fuck you, Kyle. Says Mason.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Bulls are just getting trades in. Kobe White wanted too much money, I've been hearing, so they were just kind of like, all right, let's just get rid of him. Mike Conley, ass. But the Hornets are hot. The Hornets are
Yeah.
one of the hottest teams in the NBA
Very.
right now, which is super fun. They also have really cool jerseys. I don't know if you guys have seen those orange ones. I'm a
Yes.
fan. I'm not gonna lie. I love those a lot. And now with Kobe, being from or going to school in North Carolina, that's going to be pretty fun for him to go play back over there. But yeah, Kobe White and LaMelo Ball, Miller, Con Knipple, this team is pretty good. Could be a 6 seed at the max. How bad the East is. I just like their their chemistry and how they play. They're all young players, and it's just fun to watch them. And their announcer is
The best.
you
Amazing.
can have whatever opinion you want on him.
Electric.
He's fun to watch, listen to, I guess. So
Eric Collins is the GOAT.
I like this move for the Hornets. The Bulls, just another team just throwing shit away.
Connor, anything on Kobe White or anything? Nothing briefly. Alex,
You can
anything
probably
on
just skip him unless he can like raise his hand.
Yeah,
if
I was
he
gonna
wants
say,
to-
yeah,
he
you
wants
can
to say
absolutely
something.
interject.
No, same thing as the last time. Is like, yes, this wasn't giving up one of your best pieces to a team that's already doing really well, and that was all they were missing. But the Hornets are, like we said, one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now, and hopefully, this helps them get a little bit better. I don't know again what the hell the Bulls are doing. We'll just take all your crap and we'll give you everything we have. So
My prediction for what the Bulls are doing right now, they're getting, Sexton, young-ish guard, 3 second-round picks, Jaden Ivey, probably some more picks. I think they're loading up for a Giannis offer, in my opinion. I think that's what they're doing. Granted, what they're getting isn't great. I think they're trying. But, who
What?
knows? They get rid of their big
Who
man,
they
right?
even-
They're getting a bunch of picks and young guards in. I think they're trying. That's
Bunch of
my
fucking
prediction
thoughts.
right now. Is the Bulls are moving everyone to get picks and young players to make an offer at Giannis.
They just don't have anyone that makes money though, so they're gonna have to give everybody away, dude. No one makes money on this team at all. They're just gonna
And
trade
that's
so many picks.
right, and
I
that's
guess.
a good thing for the Bucks because we don't want to.
Oh yeah,
pay
we're super
players
good
right
at
now.
drafting. That's what. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we need more.
That is
picks.
true.
It's just a thought, but it was just something that I was, thinking about when I saw all these trades going down. So
That
we'll
would
see.
suck. That would suck.
That would absolutely suck. And if he doesn't go to the Bulls, then I think the Bulls are just kind of fucked.
Is
'cause
there a question of where the least place I want Giannis to go would be the Bulls? That would be
100%.
that would be that would be my answer.
just moving down
Or
south.
or the Thunder, I guess I should say too.
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
probably the Thunder.
And speaking of Thunder, I think this was like kind of my win of the draft. Weirdly, I think this is a weird W for the Thunder, but they're kind of dealing with some injuries recently with Williams and a couple other players. I don't think Caruso's been playing, so you go out and get Jared McCain from the Sixers for a first-round pick from the Rockets and 3 second-round picks. A lot of picks, obviously, for a Jared McCain, but if you're the Thunder, dude, you're like, I don't care. We don't need these picks right now. We have 500 and we're already, in championship contention. So I think this was a huge W for the Thunder, just getting more depth. And Jared Kane proved what he could be. So if he just, gets healthy and consistent minutes like he was not getting in Philly, I think the Thunder really got, a 6-man of the year candidate next year.
Yeah, I don't got much to say about this with the Thunder because I mean, we weren't really understanding it why they made a trade for him until the news came out that SGA is going to miss 2 weeks.
And
So
that,
now
that too, yep.
that kind of makes a little bit more sense to me personally. He had a good rookie year, the 23 games that McCain played, 15 points, and then has not really done anything this year, playing behind Grimes a lot. So Grimes will get a lot more minutes for the Sixers, and then Jared McCain will just have to fight, Aaron Wiggins for minutes on this OKC team. But he's going to the best team in the league right now, so I don't think he's very mad. And getting a first for him, averaging 6 points a game right now, is kind of insane. So that's a win. I think this is a win for both sides, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we'll just see kind of how it works when everyone's healthy on the Thunder, how much minutes he actually gets. Now, if he goes back to that 15 points a game that he was last year, the Thunder are even more of a cheat code. But the status of Jared McCain right now, I'm not as hyped as some other people are on the addition, I should say.
Like me.
Hey, that's fine if you like it. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit I'm leaning more towards the side of Mason here if we're talking a scale of Brennan to Mason in terms of loving this trade. I think I'm just kind of in the middle but a little bit more towards Mason there. I do think the depth is going to help OKC obviously. And if they can even get, 10 point per game from
Right.
Jared McCain, like that's a huge win. Plus, like Mason said, they have like 7 first-round picks in the next 3 years or something like that. They giving up one of them and then a few second rounds, I'm sure, is a drop in the bucket for them right now. And they, like we talked about with the injuries to their guards right now, they need somebody to come in and pick up some of the slack. So I think this was a good move for both sides.
Yeah, the 4 picks aspect for the Sixers is also just crazy.
Yeah.
God, 4 picks for Jared McCain right now. It's nuts.
Dude,
NBA trades are just they're wild.
Second round picks are just worthless to me. I'm gonna be honest. Unless obviously there's like Jokic and those
rare
once in a generation.
The one second round pick that was literally the greatest pick of all time during a Taco Bell commercial.
Quesarito commercial.
Yeah.
So
Didn't
I kind of
just
just
tried that the other day too.
Yeah.
For like the
oh my
first
god,
time.
it's so good. It's so good. I grew up on that shit. Obviously, big fatty over here. But no, I think it's just a first round pick for Jared McCain. That's how I kind of look at this.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Our buddy Sam Kelly made a good point. They were just kind of looking at Jared McCain at his absolute low and took advantage of it. So.
Yeah, I think there's
100%.
been quite a few examples as we continue to go through these trades on teams buying low on players with higher potential that maybe just aren't playing up to what they have done in the past. I'm noticing that trend a little bit this NBA deadline.
Yeah, there's also a lot of mid teams ass teams trying to become mid, and it's actually kind of insane.
Right. Yeah, and the next team, man, the Jazz, who are, a clear top 5 pick right now, go out and get Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Memphis Grizzlies, as well as John Conchar, Jock Landale, who actually just got shipped to Atlanta, so he's no longer with the Jazz, and Vince Williams in exchange for Walter Clayton Jr., March Madness legend there.
Literally.
Mr. Slow-Mo, Kyle Anderson, their young draft pick, Taylor Hendricks, who didn't work out, and then George Niang, along with 3 first-round picks. So the 3 first-round picks, I think, is a huge W for Memphis. I'm just a little confused as to why the Jazz are going out and getting Jaren Jackson Jr. when they've got Walker Kessler and Lauri Markkanen, who's 7 feet.
Of all time.
Like you said, yeah, it's going to be an absolute monstrosity of a lineup at how tall they are. But, I mean, like Alex was saying, JJJ, he hasn't been shining like he has been in the past couple seasons, and they go out and get him. So just a little confusing when I first saw that, but who knows? Maybe they have a different vision that no one's really seeing here with that tall lineup.
Yeah, I mean, next year, maybe they just keep tanking, keep saying JJJ is injured, so they try to get in the lottery. Because if they get a lottery pick too and bring in one of the big 3 for Utah, that would be insane. But I don't know. I'm growing, or I'm seeing with myself that I just hate big men that don't rebound. So if you're basically giving away 3 first-round picks for a guy that averages barely 20 points and has 5 rebounds a game at 6'10", that just kind of makes me a little bit angry. So I don't really care for the Jazz or the Grizzlies, to be honest. I think the Grizzlies more won this because they just got 3 first-round picks for Jaren, and obviously we saw the ceiling of the Memphis. Of Memphis. They know that they should start rebuilding, and now they're going to do it around Ja, and unless they trade his ass too. But I don't really have anything on this one. This one just didn't make too much sense for me for the Jazz side. Grizzlies, no, they're bad, so they're going to get rid of all their good players. And next year, the Jazz could run out like 4 fours, and that could be their starting lineup, and it would be insane.
That would be cool, though.
KG and then Lauri, Filipowski put him in there, and then Walker Kessler and Jaren Jackson.
Yes. Yeah, just JJ's playing the 2, dude.
Just put all the 4s and 5s in the starting lineup with one guard.
Literally. I was hoping this was kind of the order that we would follow, so that's kind of cool. Just so I could say this, the Jazz are having a big man problem, right? Too many bigs. The Bulls are having a guard problem.
Yeah.
Lauri Markkanen back to the Bulls? You know? No, definitely not. I doubt it. But
not a chance.
I agree. It is a little confusing. The Jazz were kind of in this position, like you were saying, definitely tanking, but being kind of in the middle of this rebuild that they're in, where they have a lot of young players who need some time to develop, and then you go out and you get Jaren Jackson Jr., who he's not old by any stretch. It's just it seems like more of a compete now move, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe you're, kind of like we had touched on earlier. Maybe you feel like his Jaren Jackson Jr.'s value is at a low enough point to where you're hoping he can bring it back up and become what he was his first couple years in Memphis. But it's just a little confusing the direction that the Jazz are taking. I do think it would probably be smart to sit him for the rest of the year. Just because they're not competing for
injuries, dude.
anything this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's they've been doing that all year with and Lauri Markkanen is on my fantasy basketball team, and he was out with an illness for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was insane.
So
Almost
That
traded for him.
dope. Yeah, literally.
but no, it's a little confusing. And then, like Brendan said, the Grizzlies side of this, I think they won for sure. Just based on optics right now, because they got those 3 first-round picks for Jaren Jackson Jr. And I don't know if I think that's a little much in my opinion, but hey, what do I know?
Shout out the Grizzlies, dude. 13 first-round picks in like what 3-4 years or something.
I thought it was 13 in the next 7 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
They're tied with with the Thunder and the Warriors. Was it?
Yeah, the Warriors have a lot.
Yeah.
They can trade like 5 of them for Giannis, and that's why I'm like,
That would be awesome. That'd be perfect. Yeah.
but yeah, this trade made no sense. It came through, and I'm like, bro, what are the Jazz doing?
Seriously.
Why?
It's like the Grizzlies
Why?
just took the Jazz spot in like the tankathon. It's like, okay, the Jazz want to go here and be like the 11 seed, and
Right.
the Grizzlies want to be like, we're the 13 seed now. It's okay.
And wasn't that like the
Nice.
first trade of like the deadline kind of? That was kind of like what kickstarted it too.
Yeah.
Like the
like
first
that
trade
like,
is
big
just
trade.
one of the
First,
most
like, big
confusing
one.
we've seen.
Yep.
Yeah. And, we're going to stay on the topic of teams that are, tanking and then all of a sudden, like, not tanking. And the Washington Wizards, with one of the worst records in the NBA, earlier went on and got Trae Young. And you're like, okay, well, he's not playing, so they'll continue to tank. And yeah, they just go get an AD right now, who, again, is also not playing, so they can continue to tank. But maybe they're going out and getting guys a little too soon. And maybe the guys you're getting aren't, the guys you need. But to go through a little in-depth summary of this trade, the Wizards went to the Mavs and they got Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, who is a young guard. I think he'd be good. D'Lo, who is on his way out of the league very soon. And I love Dante Exum, but he's not, anyone that's going to make an instant impact for your team. And they shipped away Chris Middleton. Ugh, hurts my heart, but go have fun with Cooper
You're telling
Flag.
me we could have
AJ
got Chris
Johnson.
Middleton for Giannis, or Chris Middleton for AD?
It's basically what it is. Yeah, because the other guys are AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley. They did have to give away a couple first-round picks and 3 second-round picks here. But again, I mean, what is going on? What is going on? You're the Washington Wizards with a super, super young core. I think they rolled out one of the youngest lineups in NBA history, if not the youngest. And now they're going and getting Trae Young and AD. So, Brennan, initial thoughts on this AD trade?
Well, would you guys like to hear the updated return for Luka Doncic to the
Oh,
Mavs?
yes, I saw this graphic. I love
literally had that up. That is so funny. Look at that shit.
Max
I had it
Christie.
ready.
Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Melvin Bagley, beast. 1, 2, 3 first-round picks, 1 in 26, 1 in 29, 1 in 2030, and 3 future second-round pick swaps.
And
Or
they
picks,
got
I'm
Cooper
sorry,
Flag.
Picks. Yes.
and Cooper Flag.
My God, dude, I just feel terrible for Mavs fans. I'm not gonna lie. The Jaren Jackson one made no sense. When this came through, my jaw hit the ground. I'm like, dude, what is going on with the Wizards, dude? You try to compete and make a play-in? Like, what are we doing? Trading for Trae Young first. And that package was fine. Kispert and oh my God, who was the other guy? McCollum. And then trading for another guy that's hurt all the time, Anthony Davis, over the age of 30 now. So it's just the Wizards are a confusing team. There's teams just trying to compete, but they're just making the most random moves to do something. I guess they're trying to take advantage of the weak East. I guess I'm trying to think of an idea for the Wizards. And then the Mavs, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like you're banking into everything for Cooper Flag, which he's been playing well, but you're trading his best player or one of his sidekicks, and basically half the team for Chris Middleton. And they're probably gonna buy Chris Middleton out, so he's not even gonna be on the team. So I feel bad for Cooper. I feel bad for all the Mavs fans because they've just been going through everything the last year with losing Luka and then obviously Dallas losing Micah as well. So I don't like this trade at all for either sides, and we'll just have to see how the Wizards look when they get healthy, I guess, if they get healthy.
If
If the Mavs buy out Chris Middleton, do you think so he becomes like a free agent, right? No,
Yeah.
no. I think
No,
does
you know what you're doing.
do teams no, that's not where I'm going with this. I don't want to back on the Bucks. Do teams like get to offer him contracts, or does he come in as like on a vet minimum, or how does like the
Minimum.
contract?
It's a minimum.
Okay, so
kinda
they
thing.
don't like offer him a contract. Okay.
No, he basically picks where he wants to go. It's kind of he's a free agent, so whoever wants to give him a little deal, that's probably where he's going to go.
Just for the rest of the
really-
year?
Yes.
Okay, and then
I
becomes a
think they
free agent
could.
again.
And yeah, if they wanted to, a team, I think they realistically probably could offer him a contract, but like that That never
you don't
happens.
think
That's not
that
gonna happen.
you don't think that might be a driving force in a Giannis potential trade? You don't think potentially getting Chris
Oh.
Middleton could sway Giannis into considering a team that maybe isn't like the Heat, the Warriors, or the Knicks, whatever his top three teams are? Maybe a team like the Bulls goes and signs Chris Middleton to make Chicago a little bit more enticing for Giannis.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I just know he wants to win, and Middleton's not a winning player
Right,
anymore. So
right,
that's just the
100%.
only- That's the only thing.
Hey,
That's the only
that's
thing
not
that's
nice.
like,
But maybe he thinks of Chris like family, and we all
I
know
like that thought,
Giannis and
though.
his family. So
That is
Oh,
a
dude.
really good thought.
If I see Chris Middleton sign to the Timberwolves in the next like 20 minutes,
yep.
I'll
Yes.
buy into that narrative. But if it's like the Bulls or some shit team that doesn't have the assets to make the move, I don't think so. I think Middleton's gonna pick up a good spot because he's been rotting in Washington for the last year or however long it's been, and he's just gonna try to
A year.
figure it out the last few years of his career. Maybe get a ring. Maybe go ring chasing, dude. Fuck it. And then get a contract this offseason. But yeah, I'm excited to see where Chris Middleton goes. Obviously, we're us being Bucks fans, but yeah, I hate this trade for both teams, to be honest.
Yeah, super confusing.
Very weird
A lot
trade.
of these trades make no sense, dude.
Seriously.
Usually it's like, okay, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Like,
Right.
what is Jaden Ivey getting traded for the Bulls for? He's been asked. Why are you trading for him?
Buy low, man. We've been
Yeah.
saying it.
Yeah.
Buy
Yeah.
low. But he was a 16-4-4 guy, so
Yeah,
you
until
know,
he like blew up his leg.
hey man, rehab. Who knows?
Hey, and then they traded for Kevin Herter, who's shooting
yeah.
31% from three.
All-time
nice.
bad season.
Dog.
Nice. New situation, right,
jeez.
Connor? Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Chris
Correct.
Paul, man, another guy that got moved. Get him to the Raptors or whatever the hell team he's on now.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude, his
he is
contract,
not
Not
showing up.
required to report.
his
He's
contract's
not
just
showing
rolling
up.
around without him, dude.
That's insane. But the last trade that big trade here, and I actually did like this for both sides. One side more, a little bit more here, but James Harden is going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and in return, the Los Angeles Clippers are getting Darius Garland and a second-round pick.
What side
I
did you
am
like more?
siding. I'm siding on Cleveland's side just because knowing James Harden, he has 0 rings. He is got his mindset on winning a ring. So he's coming in there determined. He is playing fantastic basketball this season, putting up 25, 8 assists, 35% from 3. That's fine from him. He's actually kind of having a resurging year. So to get him paired with Donovan Mitchell, I think it's phenomenal. You get an upgrade from Darius Garland, who's been on my fantasy team in and out of the lineup with injuries. And I think it's a fresh start for Garland, who has the potential to be, a 24, 4, and 8 kind of point guard if he gets the reins to a team. Now, obviously, Kawhi Leonard has the Clippers all to himself, but I think Garland has a great chance to be a good second option for that Clippers team. So W on both sides, but obviously if you're the Cavs, man, you got a huge upgrade and you're instantly even more of a contender than people already thought.
Yeah, James Harden, a huge playoff contributor, super good in the playoffs.
That guy sucks.
That is also a good point. That is also a great point.
I just have seen that everywhere. I just wanted to throw that in there. James Harden, yeah. I just think this is just a point guard that's going to play. Darius Garland is in and out, like you said. So James Harden is very, consistently playing, knock on wood, and he can play off ball. I mean, Spider will do his thing, and you could kind of just kick it to James Harden, or James Harden can take over at his age still. So a lot of people are worried about the age, but I am just not on the Darius Garland train at all. I'm not. A lot of people like him, which is fine. I'm just not the biggest Garland fan, and yeah, the Cavs just get better. They also got Keon Ellis and Schroeder as well, so that's very good for them. A lot of guards. Obviously, losing Lonzo. Sorry, Connor. Maybe he'll be a buck.
Yeah, could
Maybe
win six man of the
that'll
year
happen.
there.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's good for the Cavs for the regular season. It only just scares me what happens in the postseason. And then the Clippers get Darius Garland. Sure, I'm just gonna say he's young, and that's kind of the reason why they moved off of Harden to get younger. And I'd like to say Kawhi Leonard was snubbed from the All-Star game, and that's all I got on this.
He was actually Adam Silver called him and made him an All-Star.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I must have missed that. Sweet.
Yeah. So he
I
is
also
an
missed
All-Star.
that. The
When
hell?
did that happen?
Like 2 days ago, yesterday.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did I not read anything
Well, you know.
about that?
I swear I had a bunch of
You saw a report?
X posts about it.
Is he replacing someone that's injured? I don't know. Interesting.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll check it out
Because
after the pod. We'll check
They
it out.
always do
already.
that. They always replace injured players. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a couple more All Stars
Maybe
feeding
Shea.
in the next week or so, right?
Oh, yeah.
Could have been the replacement for Shea. I agree with Mason on this one. I like it for Cleveland. I think part of it too is I read that they want to convince a certain somebody to return to that team next year, and they think that Harden and Spida can get it done. So
Wow.
maybe the king returns,
One more year, one more hurrah.
goes and
That'd be pretty sweet.
tries and win one for Cleveland next
They
year.
desperately need a small forward over there in Cleveland, that's for sure.
I mean, yeah, they kind of do. They kind of do.
Well,
they got rid of
it's
DeAndre
quite a
Hunter.
city now, so you'd have to ask if that's okay.
Oh, he needs permission. I got it.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
From Jalen, especially. Yeah. Awesome.
Even
Yeah,
Spider
well,
was like, what?
I know, right? He was like, "Holy crap!" Well, those are all the big trades that have happened so far. Obviously, the trade deadline ends tomorrow at around sometime in the afternoon. So there's probably going to be a couple more that come through our feed. We'll talk about on the next episode. But to round off this episode, we have got some fan questions in our mailbag that we are going to be going through.
You fans?
Brennan will read those off, and we'll just kind of get through as many as we feel necessary.
Don't go through our
Fans-
comments. You would never know that.
Fans/friends questions.
There we go.
We have some
probably
of
so.
those.
Yeah, some of them. So we'll go through some of these, and then next week when we have absolutely nothing to talk about because this Super Bowl will be over, the NFL season will be over, we'll go through the rest of them. So all the people that sent in some questions, I really appreciate it. If you don't hear yours today, you'll hear it next week. So we'll start with some ones
Maybe.
that need to be. No, we're doing it. We have nothing to talk about. We'll start with Bennett Vance, BV, our buddy over there in
Full
Sussex.
government.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's okay. He's not even in the country, so it's fine. So
Location
If-
too.
Literally.
go find him. Go find him.
Just dox this man.
No, that's fine. He's cool. No, he wanted me to do that. Does this season plus a Super Bowl win for Sam Darnold, and this is his question, put him over the following: Matt Ryan or Joe Flacco? And kind of where do you have Sam Darnold if he wins Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP this year?
Definitely not Joe Flacco, and I really don't think Matt Ryan either.
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't think so.
I think
Now-
this is putting him on
yes.
track for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah, if he continues,
Absolutely.
yes, sure,
Mm.
100%.
Yes.
But I can't.
Is he going to be in your top 10 list? Be in the top 10 next year?
There's a good chance. If
Yeah, I
not,
know
then
your
it's
ass is going to put
probably.
him at 3 or something, Connor.
Yeah,
three.
probably.
I'm not that stupid.
You're just the highest. Mason, Alex, are you going to have Sam Darnold in the top 10?
I would probably say yes, absolutely. Even if he
It
loses
depends.
this game, I
No,
really do think so.
probably.
9 or 10. I don't think I can get him, higher than 7, but I'll definitely have him, probably 8 through 11, somewhere in that range.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll
I
be up
agree.
there, but yeah, I don't think he's over those guys just yet. But especially if he wins, he's definitely going to be on track. It's just what he can do in the following seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
Ryan and Joe Flacco had multiple long postseason runs,
Yep.
years where they were up there in the standings for passing. I mean, Matt Ryan as an MVP, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
Joe
And he
Flacco
should
has
have
a
a
Super
freaking
Bowl,
Super Bowl.
Should have a
right?
Super
Matt
Bowl.
Ryan should have a
Could've
Super
would've.
Bowl. I mean, that's insane.
Joe-
The fact that you lose that game, he should have a Super Bowl.
Right. But yes,
We should degrade
no,
him even
I
more
don't think
that he-
so.
that he doesn't
Definitely
have
not
it.
yet.
All right, we'll just do first names from now on. Trent here goes, are the 2025 Bears the luckiest team of all time?
Have you seen the Patriots at all? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You had the easiest schedule, and then earlier I alluded to it. I'm not going for this anymore. All right, I'm about to lose it. They had the easiest schedule known to mankind. Right? They beat the Bills.
Since like
Good win.
1990s or
Right?
something. Yeah.
Then the playoffs come around. Placed a shit CJ Stroud, who completely threw that game away for Houston, and then barely by the skin of their teeth squeaked out a win versus a Jared Stidham-led Broncos team.
Dude, it was snowing.
No,
Dude, it was snowing.
no,
It was
the
snowing.
Patriots have more of a case this year to be a luckier team than the Chicago Bears do. So absolutely not.
I could agree. I think it's very close between the two still. I do think the Bears got extremely lucky this year. Not trying to take anything away because they had a very successful season. It was very good for, their morale and everything. First year with Ben Johnson. A lot of things just went their way. So we'll have to see what happens, next year to see if those same things happen. But I do think they were extremely lucky this year. But I'd probably lean towards the Patriots being a little bit more lucky.
Gosh, I'm having a tough time, like, considering it luck. Like, yeah, the plays that happened, like the Cole Kmet touchdown, like, holy shit. I mean, the
That was
fact
luck.
that,
That was
right, like,
fucking.
is it luck, or do you consider that, like, damn, the fact that Caleb Williams was able to escape the pressure, throw off his back foot from the 40 to
See-
even give that a chance? Like, there's so much skill from Caleb that had to go into those game-winning drives. And yeah, there was a ton of luck. But it's like, it's a great, weird mixture of, like, insane skill and effort with, like, just the luckiest plays I've ever seen in my life.
I would put
Yeah.
the Cole Kmet one as full on luck. Sure, Caleb made the throw to at least get it there, but that was a ball that could have easily been intercepted or knocked down. The
Yeah.
Rams guy literally just decided to not play football for like 5 seconds, and they scored a touchdown. I think that's all luck. But if you go to the Packer game when it was that 4th and 8, and he made probably one of the greatest throws I'll ever see in my life, running to his left and threw an absolute dot. That I would say was more skill. Keyshawn Nixon could have been there, but he sucks also, so we're not even going to give it to that. Yeah, literally. I
that
mean,
Caleb Williams?
Logo,
literally
that's
looks
awesome.
like that. But I would say that play was a lot more skill. Like we
Yeah,
could have been
yeah.
there and stuff, but that was an amazing ball. The Cole Kmet one was a turnaround, chuck it up prayer that
Yeah,
happened to be
100%.
completed.
And that's fair. And that's why I kind of chalk it up to, I think there's more skill plays than people are saying. A lot of people will look at that clip and disagree with you, Connor, and be like, "Oh, that was just luck. He didn't even know what he was doing," So I think this was not the luckiest team, just because some plays like that were actually like just skill and just one of the most masterful plays I've ever seen.
I think too, if they wouldn't, not to rub a little salt in it, but I think if they wouldn't have won a playoff game, I think you'd have more of a conversation too about, like we do with the Vikings a couple of years ago when we lost to Daniel Jones in the first round after going, 14 and whatever, but having a negative point differential. I think that type of stuff, when that happens, you can chalk it up to a lot of luck happening towards the end of games, possession, who has it, this and that. But at the end of the day, they did go out, they won a playoff game. So, I think if they would have lost, it would have been easier to argue that it was luck, but you went out there and you won a playoff game in, a tough environment. They were at home, but I just mean the playoff environment. So
Yeah, right.
100%.
Division rival too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would have picked us. Just kind of listen to you guys talk, but if it was like 2 to 3, maybe 4 times we had game-winning drives, would have been luck. But 7 of them, at that point, it's like you kind
Sam?
of scheme for that kind of stuff. So I
Yeah,
would pick the Patriots as well. Just their
yeah,
playoff run
that's
with kind of who they've matched up with, and I get it. They're a high seed, so they're gonna play who they play, blah blah blah. But the AFC Championship playing a backup dude like that doesn't happen.
And I'll
So.
tell you what, Drake May's receivers bailing him out multiple times this postseason. Like the catch
His
by
offensive
Keyshawn
line
Booty.
too.
Yes, like
yeah, that
the catch
booty
by
catch.
Keyshawn
Oh,
Booty to I think
crap.
that put him up in the game. Like the one-handed grab, an
Yeah.
amazing play. Like I can't call that luck because of the play that he made, but just the fact that it was even caught
Yeah,
was
insane.
insane. Like that
It was
is
a great
just
play
that's
by
a play
Booty.
that just doesn't happen very often. So that could have easily just never happened, and all of a sudden they don't even have a chance of winning anymore, right? Same thing with the Diggs catch. He literally put it there, caught it, and as soon as the ball hit him, he got absolutely rocked and somehow still held onto the ball. So, I mean, obviously it's skill, but
Thinking about that
two
walk.
different plays go the other way. We're having a different conversation.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
And I meant offensive line in terms of the amount of times that Drake May has fumbled the football, and then his offensive line jumps on it instead of the other team. So
Right.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to keep an eye on those fumbles and sacks from Mr. May next year. I never knew that he was a big, fumble guy until the postseason.
Big
I
fumble
was
guy.
just hearing all about the glaze. All right, FF Dynasty Dog on Twitter asks, fan, do you prefer Marvin Harrison Jr. or Roma Dunze in 2026?
Rome.
Rome.
So easy. That was
yeah,
the
bro,
easiest.
100%.
I mean, not to like shit on the question. Sorry, I'm not trying to like shit on the question. It's a great question.
Our one fan. Way to go, Mason. God.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Rome, man. After seeing Caleb Williams this season, absolutely, and with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, Kyler in question, yeah, you're trusting Rome.
100%.
Agreed. I just don't like what I've seen from Marv.
No,
Give me
Not at all.
Michael
Especially him
Wilson
being the
over
top 3
Marv.
pick.
I don't know about that. I just think the situation in Chicago is way, way better than the one in Arizona right now. So your gut has to tell you to go with Rome.
Yeah.
All right. OTL on Twitter asks, still believing in Matthew Golden after a underwhelming rookie season.
Ooh,
Is that
Jesus.
overtime league? OTL overtime league? All right, overtime.
No.
No, definitely.
No. Nope.
Yes, I absolutely still do believe in Matthew Golden. I think, once again, I think this would be a different conversation if he didn't score in the playoff game. But I think with the play that he made, that kind of showed the flashes of what he can do, and we actually get him involved. Just to be that kind of a playmaker and actually go and score that touchdown, thinking it might have been, a 5-10 yard gain. He actually breaks away and he goes and scores. That was big for, kind of unlocking his potential and us, the Packers organization being like, yo, this guy could play football. This whole reason we drafted him, get him more involved. I think a big thing too, it kind of depends on what we do with Romeo Dobbs. There's a lot of talks with him on if he's coming back or not. I do kind of want him on the team again, but we'll see what happens with that. And if he's gone, that's just going to open up a big spot for Matthew Golden and, potentially have a really big impact this next season. But I absolutely do trust Golden next year.
Yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about me trusting Matthew Golden next year. I do think Romeo Dobbs is out of there, and I think that opens up the wide receiver 3 position, the slot receiver, perfectly for Matthew Golden. Now, I don't think he's going to go, insane, like
Yeah.
1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns by any means, but I think he's going to be anywhere in that 700 to 800 yard range, and I think
Agreed.
the touchdowns are going to come. I think he's going to have at least 4 or 5 touchdowns. It's not going to be, a crazy season because it's only year 2, and we still have Watson at 1, Reed at 2, with Kraft the best tight end in the league. But I think we definitely see an improvement in stats for sure.
So if he doesn't hit 500 again, like that's
Then you panic.
concerning,
Then
right?
you absolutely,
Then you panic.
then
But,
you absolutely
I think
panic.
it also depends on if he's being used. Because if
Bro, he's a
not,
first round pick.
Yes, I get that, but I'm saying if LaFleur is not playing him and he gets like 400 yards, that's an issue with the organization and the coaching. But if he's
Correct.
out there playing and he has like 400 yards, now we got a problem. Now he just sucks.
I'm
But
checking snap percentages for
Yeah.
sure.
Are you guys? Great question, by the way. Shout out OTL.
Absolutely.
On Twitter, but or X. But the Cheeseheads. I do have another question to kind of back on top of that
Oh,
one.
this one's from Alex, the Viking from Cheese and the Bear podcast.
Thank you for that. Are you guys disappointed in Matthew Golden himself? Like, I'm not talking. I understand that he didn't get play time, and that's not his fault. I mean, what you saw from him, the opportunities he had while he was out there, and the plays that he made or didn't make while he was out there. Are you disappointed that maybe he didn't achieve your guys' expectations as a player himself?
Disappointed? Yes, but am I disappointed at him? Absolutely not, because the plays I saw him make and the catches that he made throughout the season were phenomenal. His catch percentage was the highest on the team by a landslide. So you throw the ball to him, he's going to find a way to come down with it. But like we've been
How many
saying, just
receptions did he have? Do you know?
like 20 maybe?
I'll check.
20 for
It
like
wasn't a lot.
350 yards is my guess, averaging just like, around 10 yards per catch. Nothing insane. No touchdowns on
Sorry,
the
I didn't mean to
regular
cut you off
season.
there.
So let me know if I was, close with those predictions.
29 for 361.
All right. Yeah. There we
Back
go.
over here.
So,
Nice.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know if
I like it.
I don't know if disappointed is the word. I don't know what word it would be, but I think there was a lot of opportunities for him to have a bigger impact. But I think on a lot of plays, I think unfortunately Jordan Love gave some bad balls earlier in the year, like especially on some of those deep routes, he'd be wide open. He
Mhm.
kind of had to come back, which is turning into a dropped ball or a contested catch, that kind of stuff. So I think there was definitely a lot of missed opportunities early, which could have resulted in better stats and all that. But I'm definitely not like disappointed in what I saw from him. I'm more disappointed in the fact that he didn't get enough reps.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If Romeo is out of there and he doesn't have 505 touchdowns, I get it. There's a lot of people there, but he is your first round pick. So it's like
Yeah.
then to me personally as an outsider, I look at that and be like, bro, you could have used that first rounder on so
Yes.
much better of a
Cornerback.
pick.
Yeah,
Anything,
corner.
you know what I mean? So this is a big year for him, especially if Romeo's on the move. If he's back for some odd reason, if Romeo Dobbs is back, then he probably won't be used again. But what I saw with the one screen he got in that game against us, it's like, dude,
He
how
made
the
a
hell
lot
did
of
he
really
not?
big plays that game too,
How the
though.
hell did he not get more, looks? But we'll see. We'll see. Packers don't play their rookies that much. Blah blah blah. All right.
That is
Next
true.
question from Aiden. Got like 2 or 3 left here, and then we'll do the rest next week. Aiden asked, between the Bears, Packers, Vikings, and Lions fans, who is the most delusional right now?
Got to go Lions fans.
Okay. Do
I
you have a
can't
reason?
say the Bears fans are. Oh, honestly. Ooh,
No,
man.
I don't
Okay.
know. Mm, I don't know. I
It
was
can't be Bears fans,
I was
in my
leaning
opinion,
towards
because they just won
Bears,
the
but
division.
yeah, I know. I was leaning towards Bears, but I think they were just
It
more
can't be.
excited than delusional.
Yeah, it can't be. They're not delusional, man. They've got a good team over there, and they're gonna be good. So it can't be Bears fans. It can't be Vikings fans, in my opinion, just because they weren't great and they were still
I did
9
not
and
think
8.
about the Vikings at all.
Right.
That was just
In my
not in
opinion,
the greatest
Don't even.
headspace.
Don't even look. Don't
oh
even
God,
look this way, brother. I promise you, we are not delusional. We are
right.
depressed.
Yeah.
I know. Oh God, dude, as a Packers fan, I'm saying Lions, but
I got
I'm not a
Lions too.
delusional
I
Packers fan
agree
here, but it's
though.
probably us. It's
I got
probably
Lions.
us or the Lions.
I
I'm
got
thinking
Lions,
us.
This
man.
team's good though. It's different. I think maybe it's just because we're in Wisconsin. It's like we hear it obviously more, but it's like every year it's like, oh, the Packers are gonna win the Super Bowl. But that could just be because we're in Wisconsin.
That's true. Maybe
Yeah,
we're numb.
but I
Maybe
think
we're
I
numb to
think
it.
the Packers also have a legitimately great chance, and we were kind of talking crazy too, especially when he got Micah. But that was such a big piece, and then he went down, and we saw the impact, and we were kind of like, well, like fuck, like that's not good. Like our team actually just got like worse. We'll be lucky if we win a playoff game, which we didn't. So I think we kind of realized that. So I would kind of lean towards Lions also.
You know what? I'm actually going to switch from kind of leaning the Lions to 100% the Lions. There was big shit being talked about it was the Lions year and they're going to go all the way and blah 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 blah. After the Commanders game was a fluke, then they played them again this year, right? And blew out the Commanders, obviously, because they were god awful this year. Sorry, Dad. But
Hey, Wayne.
Sorry, Wayne.
but then what happened? What happened by the end of the season? You were fourth, right back to where you had been for the previous, minus the last like 4 years, right?
Yeah,
back to
barely.
where you had been for the last 50. So calm it down. I 100%. I'm on the train. It's the Lions fans for sure.
Yeah, he just convinced me. I like it.
100%. 100%. Way to break that down. Way to break that down, Viking. Nice. 2 left. Corey asks, if you could play any professional sport, what would you do? Position, team as well.
Team as well.
Yes.
Well, okay. I already know this one. I'll start it. I would be an NBA shooting guard.
Ooh.
Obviously, like an AJ Green, JJ Redick, if I was just, maybe
Are we
3
who
inches
we are
taller.
now? That's what I was just gonna say. Are we who we are now, or do we get to change
Maybe
things about us?
couple,
you
just not like
throw something out. You don't have to say your
not
height
like
right now.
drastic, like, I'm 6'11", but like if I was like 6'2", right? I'm like 5'11" and a half. If I just had a couple more inches
And a half.
and I wasn't such a
It's not
twig.
the 6 foot, dude. Come on. You can just lie.
All right.
Who's gonna know?
All right. Yeah. All the ladies listening on this podcast. I would be an NBA shooting guard for the LA Clippers, man. The Lakers' little son. I've always been a Clippers fan behind the Bucks. They're always my second team. So I would be and I'm not, obviously it would be the Bucks. So, if I had to go elsewhere, it'd be the Bright Lights of LA shooting guard. Just like JJ Redick.
Dude, you could just be a power forward. Be BG, dude. Just your
That
favorite
would,
player.
yes, that would be the dream. If I could be the second coming of Blake Griffin, that is my second favorite basketball player of all time.
So random.
Golly, I don't
I
know.
love it, dude. Just so athletic, man.
Alex, do you know?
I would.
Could be MMA too.
I was gonna say. I think it would be really cool. Like minus the CTE, brain damage, and facial reconstructive surgery, and life-altering injuries that happen. I think it would be pretty cool to be a UFC fighter. I think that would.
Yeah.
I think that would be sweet. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I would. What? I don't know all the divisions off the top of my head, but I'd probably say like the 170 division. What is that? Islam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
that division.
Connor, you got one? I can go if you don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to be a WWE superstar. I would like to be Woman Wayne's.
That's-
Acknowledge me.
That's a good one, dude.
Got to work a lot, but I'm not really breaking
On the
anything
road.
too much, and make a lot of money. Go into acting after, make a lot of money like that as well. It's just
There you
kind of
go.
how it works nowadays. So yeah,
Pipeline.
I would want to actually look like Roman Reigns. That's who I would want to be.
Yeah, for sure. You could pull that off.
Yeah, just give me some time. Let me lock in.
Lock it.
My cop-out answer would just be a golfer.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
thought that
favorite sport.
100%.
It
I
makes
thought
no
yours was
sense.
going to be I thought you were just going to go with that immediately.
Well, that was like
That's
the
what I
cop-out
think, too.
answer. Like, obviously, that would be like the dream. You win so much money if you're good. It's actually unbelievable. But I was kind of thinking otherwise. I think it'd be fun to be like a linebacker. Because I'm like 6'1", 6'2"-ish, somewhere in between there. If I was like actually in shape and like played sports. I feel like being a linebacker would just be really fun. I don't know what team. Maybe like the fucking like Rams or something like that.
Dude, you
but-
could be like
I feel
the
like
next
you would want to be
league.
on like a team with a shit defense, like the Bengals. Be like a
Yeah,
star, be
I'll
like
be
a
the
Carson
star. Yeah, be
Swetzinger.
like yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know, put me on the Bengals. I'm the Bengals backer, baby.
Nice.
On the
This is just for Alex, real quick. C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young,
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on now.
and then to finish it out, Nate Johnson. I'm gonna dox him.
Oh,
He's
what a guy!
really good
Shout
friend
out
of
to
ours.
him.
Watson
Love
TV,
that
baby.
guy.
He's
Love that
been on the
guy.
pod. Vikings fan, idiot, delusional.
Big shout out. Skull baby.
His question was favorite sport to cover:
Ooh.
NFL easy for me.
basketball,
Yeah.
NBA.
For
I got to go with my NBA for sure, man. I love talking hoops. I get passionate about it.
I like when we talk WWE personally. I
It's
really
fun.
really like it. I get in my
Hey,
bag.
we can if you
I-
want. We got a
I like-
whole off season
No,
now, and
I, like personally.
few days.
Yeah, I guess.
bring some topics. We'll do
Yeah.
it.
All
I was
right.
going to say, it's time to get in your bag.
Yeah,
Let
okay.
me sit quiet for a little while.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
sit and
NFL
shut up. and
We'll
you
do
guys
like
talk about it.
in the
UFC,
corner.
MMA, or UFC, MMA, UFC, WWE, like the sports that are year round. We can start covering a little bit more now that we're getting into the slow season a little bit with no football.
I'm not watching
No
baseball, so
baseball.
we're not going to be able to talk about
Oh,
that.
guys, come
NFL
on.
for me,
dude,
and
I'll
then
try and
shout
keep
out
up with
to
baseball.
Nate, my guy. Golf is also elite. I know you guys aren't big golfers, but once again, golf. If you didn't know, I'll tune you guys in. The Waste Management Open is this week. It is the most electric golf tournament of the entire year. If you want to get into golf, watch this golf tournament this week. Hole number 16. If someone makes a hole in one, every person sitting around on the stand, which is like probably 10,000 something people, maybe not that much. There's a lot of people. If a hole in one is made, they literally throw every single beer in their hand onto the green, and it's electric.
Dude, that was like the most confident I've heard you talk about something this whole
That
time.
was sweet,
That's
dude.
fucking awesome.
Dude, golf is
I
lit.
thought we were in a different
Hell
universe.
yeah. Hell yeah.
He was practicing that. All right, this is what I'm gonna say about this.
NHL too. We gotta start covering
Yeah,
hockey
we're
too.
doing new
Yeah,
fans.
should we announce that? Should we announce that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right, go
yeah,
ahead.
guys, talk about your teams a little bit. New
right.
fandom.
So, the other day, actually last week, I was kind of sitting here talking. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into the NHL. Not super big hockey guys, but I was like, you know what? I need something to spark this new NHL. Like I'm trying to get back into it. Need a new team. I said, Mason, you want to get a new NHL team? He's like, yeah, let's do it. So what we do? Went to the trusty wheel of NHL teams.
Come on, baby.
Spun that bitch bunch of times.
Figured
And
out we
I-
could use Riverside in a different way, dude. We could
Yeah.
share the screen. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
shared the screen. We all watched it. I am now a Buffalo Sabres fan. Go Sabres, baby.
Buff.
Big buff. Big buff Sabres, bro. Officially a Buffalo Sabres fan. And Mason, you are?
Yeah, I originally, before the wheel, I was, saying because Brennan joined the Kraken as soon as they were established. As soon as the Utah Hockey Club was established, I was almost, kind of grandfathering myself in. I was like, you know what? They're new. I need a hockey team, so Utah's my team. Spun the wheel just for the hell of it. Got the Winnipeg Jets, and was like, yeah, no, we're gonna go back. So we are officially a Utah Mammoth fan, and my new favorite hockey player is Nick Schmaltz from Madison, Wisconsin, of the Utah Mammoth.
Bang.
So
Definitely
shout
not
out to
reading the
Mr.
screen. Definitely
Schmaltz,
not reading the
man.
screen.
Shout out to him.
Nope,
Yeah.
no screen.
Nope, not
Nope.
at
I
all.
know
Yeah,
two
definitely
players.
not.
Clayton Keller leads the team in points, and Nick Schmaltz is right behind. So those are my guys.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
let's go. Connor, you have a favorite player? Or we should
The
maybe
guy who
move
has
on?
Flex.
Becca in his name from Clash Royale. Shout out to
Ooh.
him.
Nice.
Shout
nice, nice. Kraken beat the Knights a few nights ago, so make
Yes,
sure you
they
guys peep that box score. It was a pretty good game.
They
Me
did.
and Alex were texting. Got up 2-0 real fast.
And then it was 3-2. Like
And it was,
that.
it was 2-2, and then I sent one of those that dog meme was like, "Oh no!" to Alex. Then we we won, got it done. So that was awesome. 2-0 up on them this season. So pretty awesome.
Whatever.
But yeah, all the questions we'll finish. We'll do more of them. Do all of them actually next week. Getting low on time here, so we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate you all for sending those questions in, and you're listening to the Cheese and the Bear podcast.
Shout out to
Go
the fans,
Bucks.
man.
Go Pack.
Yes.
Go Mammoth.
Shout out,
Go
Mom.
Golden Knights.